the Mustache Smiley, where you're doing the anti-spin across the top, and then, so this is basically just an inverted C cap, where you're doing the long arm extension across the bottom and the anti-spin across the top. Long arm to anti-spin. Long arm to anti-spin. My left hand is overhand and my right hand is underhand. So it's anti-spin, then at that 0 point, you come down in the long arm extension, come up, and then go into the anti-spin again. Okay. A cap is comprised of half of a 4-petal anti-spin flower and half of a 0-petal flower. This is a 0-petal flower. This is a 4-petal anti-spin flower. You take half of a 4-petal anti-spin and, right, so I'm doing half across the top, and then I'm doing the in-spin across the top also. This is a cap. This is a top cap. Now, what we're doing is the same thing, half of a 4-petal and half of a giant, only the half of the giant is on the bottom, not the top. So, half of that 4-petal, half of the giant. Half of the 4-petal, half of the giant. Half of the 4-petal, half of the giant. Half of the 4-petal, half of the giant. Let's do left hand overhand. Okay, so if you took your regular 4-petal anti-spin like this, and then instead of doing the bottom portion of it, when you come from the top to the back position, come down to the front, up and over, back, down, and to the front. And when you come down, you do a big extension as opposed to the anti-spin. So you're going from anti-spin to in-spin, anti-spin to in-spin. So at the bottom is just this. It's just a pendulum, long arm pendulum, right? But you're doing it from back to front. You want to go from here to here. Then when you get to the front position, you pull it up into the anti-spin, then to go to the back position, and then swing it down, then anti-spin up, swing it down, anti-spin up, swing it down, anti-spin up, swing it down, anti-spin up. You want to come all the way to horizontal, then up, back to horizontal and down. All the way to horizontal, up and back, horizontal and down. Horizontal, anti-spin top pedal, back and down. Anti-spin top pedal, back, swing across. Anti-spin, stall to the back. 4-petal anti-spin. Let's start there again. 4-petal anti-spin. When you get from the top position to the back, stall in the back. From the stall, swing it across to the front and stall. Then anti-spin across the top and stall in the back and swing, stall, anti-spin, stall, swing, stall, anti-spin, stall, swing, stall, anti-spin, stall, swing, stall, anti-spin, stall, swing, stall, anti-spin, stall. Okay, the right hand is an underhand. So if you do your 4-petal anti-spin in underhand, then what you're going to do is at the front, you're going to stall, long arm, and then stall to the back, then anti-spin up. So long arm, stall, anti-spin. Long arm, stall, anti-spin. It's the same thing, just in the other direction. Swing from the front to the back, then anti-spin up to the front and stall, then swing, then anti-spin, then swing, then anti-spin, swing. Yay. Probably because it's your right hand. Bring both arms across the bottom, then anti-spin from there, up and over, and stall. Bring both arms across the bottom, then anti-spin, up and over, both arms across the bottom, then anti-spin, up and over, and stall. We could do those together. If you started in your 4-petal opposite direction, you stall them at the same time, you swing at the same time, and you anti-spin at the same time. It's just that they're opposite direction. We were doing it in this direction. You've stalled here. Now bring your arms down like this across the bottom. Down across the bottom. Pull it up into the anti-spin across the top. and then swing across the bottom, anti-spin across the top. To the front, across the bottom, anti-spin across the top, the in-spin across the bottom, anti-spin across the top, in-spin across the bottom, anti-spin, in-spin, anti-spin, in-spin. So instead of this, anti-spin, in-spin on the top, I'm putting the in-spin on the bottom. Stall, in-spin, stall, anti-spin, stall, in-spin, stall, anti-spin. And then anti-spin across the top, and then swing across the bottom. Good. Anti-spin across the top, swing and anti-spin, swing and anti-spin. And now, also, you don't want to lean. Right now, you're doing it where you're like leaning like this. You don't want to do that because you still are going to be working with the other arm. So you want both arms to be. You want to be standing upright while you're doing it. So from the 4 petal, you did stop here. That's correct. Then both arms come down across the bottom like this, and then you anti-spin across the top. And long arm, anti-spin. Long arm, anti-spin. Long arm, anti-spin.